Schedule a free design consultation, and the more you buy, the more you'll save on blinds, shades, shutters, and more from Budget Blinds. Visit budgetblinds.com today.
And Airman joins us for a first look at sports. And the Civic Center was packed last night with hockey fans pumped for some playoff action.
Of course, AJHL postseason, it started last night. Lloydminster Bobcats home ice advantage for the first round up against the Whitecourt Wolverines. We're going to head to the Civic Center now, first period. And only the Bobcats' third shot on net. Bryce Woodward battling the Whitecourt defense, sneaks it past Jared Rathjen to open up the scoring. Now, keep your eyes on the top right-hand corner. Jacob Lapointe runs over Lance Remchuk. Luke Mahura takes exception. So Lapointe drops the mids, but Mahura changes his mind, wants nothing to do with it. Lapointe gets 2 for instigating, 5 for fighting, and is tossed from the game. So on the ensuing man advantage for Whitecourt, Jordan Davies will slap the one-timer to tie it all up. Eric Peterson and Nathan Bizot with the assist. And then Bobcats with a 2-on-1, but Rathjen denies them. One of only 4 saves on the period. Now, no scoring in the second. In the third, Shane Schweitzer picks up the loose puck, does all the work himself. Cats take the 2-1 lead. Then just over 2 minutes later, Taylor Latosky, well, he would just pad that lead. But the score now 3-2 Bobcats, and well, Woodward hangs on to the puck too long, and that was costly. It leads to a turnover, and John Mullally waits, then snipes one to tie it up with just 2 minutes left. Now this one would need extra time, 7.5 in OT. Bizot sees Justin Young on the doorstep. The puck goes in off of his skate and into the back of the net. It is game over. Heartbreak at the Civic as the Wolverines get first blood in their best-of-5 series. Now, Alan McPherson led the Cats on the score sheet with 2 assists on the night. Devin Green made 21 saves, or rather 2 assists on the night, and Devin Green made 21 saves. The Cats are left licking their wounds, but they won't have much time to think about it as Game 2 goes tonight at the Civic. Now, as for the head coach, Gary Van Herway says turnovers took a toll on the team.
You know, we're up 3-1 and we got an opportunity on a one-on-one situation to put it to the net. Instead, we force it in a bad situation and it ends up going to them and creates a scoring opportunity and they score. I mean, one-on-ones, I thought they worked very hard. We didn't win our share of them. That's playoff hockey. They got some skill, and if you're going to give them opportunities, it's just a matter of time till it hurts you.
It was tough. I thought we played well enough to win, but sometimes it just doesn't go your way. Obviously, we just got to keep it simple. The turnovers were a factor tonight, so we got to do better on that tomorrow.
Meanwhile, the Bonneville Pontiacs have a 1-0 series lead against the Drayton Valley Thunder after a 3-2 win last night. Dylan McCombie, Evan Warmington, and Steen Pashnik got the Yaks goals, while goalie Troy Tremblay stopped 21 shots. Now, the power play was lights out last night. All 3 Ponce goals came on the man advantage, going 3 for 3. Now, Game 2 is tonight at RJ Lalonde at 7:30. And it's all going down tonight for the Midget AAA Baker Hughes Bobcats. It's Game 5 of 5 as the Baby Cats battle the SSAC Athletics to move on to the next round. Now, the teams have exchanged wins and losses, but in their last meeting, the Bobcats edged the Athletics 3-2. Edmonton's forward Scott Punger has been leading the charge for the Athletics with 5 goals and assists. They also have 4 players with over 5 points each in the playoffs. Now, as for the Bobcats, for those players who were at the Canada Games, they should be back on Border City time by now. But Zane Franklin, Kobe Moore, and Chandler Klein, who all notched over 30 points in the regular season, have only combined for 3 points in this playoff series. And while home ice is usually an advantage, neither team has won at home yet. Bobcats hoping to buck that trend, of course. Puck drop is at service at 7 p.m. The 2015 high school curling provincials are underway. Now the host Lloyd Comp Barons are back in action in the morning draws with all 3 teams looking for wins. And we will begin with the boys looking to improve their record to 2-0, taking on Winston Churchill from Lethbridge. 5th end, the comp up 8-0. Kyle Daniel, final stone, gets the tap, but Shooter hangs around for the second shot. Now, Winston Churchill needing a draw to the button for 1, but ends up crashing on the guard. It's a steal of 2 for the Barons. They would steal 3 more for the 13-0 victory.
Well, stay sturdy and then it kind of takes off.
It doesn't yet.
All right, on the ladies' side, Eagle Butte's coach giving some instruction for his team taking on the host Barons. Now 6 and up 4-3. Kristen Cressman just needs to hit and stick for a chance at 3. Shooter rolls. Knocks the red back, still enough to collect her triple though, 7-3. Now in the 7th end, Barron skipped Callista Ailey with a chance to score 5. Just needs the double takeout. She gets 1, but misses the redstone in the back 8. Only picks up a single. Now Barron's dropped to 0-2. 10-4 was the final. Now the mixed team would also drop to 1-1 with a 7-2 loss to Willow Creek from Claresholm. The action will continue through to Saturday. All right, over to college hoops now. It was a disappointing loss for the Lakeland Rustlers men's team last night as they lost 79-63 to the Lethbridge Kodiaks, kicking them out of contention for nationals. But, well, you know, the show must go on. They played this afternoon against the powerhouse Nate Oakes. And Oakes with a dominant 97-69 win over the Rustlers. Stephen Jones, he was named player of the game for the Rustlers. He had 17 points and 8 boards. Meanwhile, the Lady Rustlers got the ball rolling on their quest for a spot at Nationals by taking on the St. Mary's Lightning yesterday. Let's go to the action from day one. St. Mary's was lights out from three-point land in the first half, shooting 42%, taking a 38-29 lead going into the third, but the Rustlers showed why they're one of the best in the province. Mariah Van Toft with the fake finds Camille McCurley underneath the bucket and gets it to drop. She would lead the way with 14 points. Now more from the Rustlers. McCurley down the floor, the bounce pass to Van Toft, and well, she gets the kiss off the glass to cut the Lightning lead to 4. Then it's Van Toft again, decides to put up the 3, and well, she'll tell you it's good. The triple puts the Rustlers up 43-42. Defense playing a factor as well. McCurley, that was just 1 of 5 blocks. Now, Rustlers had more baskets made than St. Mary's had points in the entire third quarter. They would go on to the 66-56 victory, and they earn a berth in the semifinals tonight versus St.
We settled a lot in the first half, and just because we came out down a few points, I think we got a little panicky. We didn't run our offense and took some bad shots. Having veterans like Cam and Amber, you know, ACAC All-Stars take over the game is what you need in those games, and it showed in the second half. They really dominated.
There was a lot of silence. We're all just sitting there thinking, like, we need to get out there and get this win. I think, if anything, especially after they hit that half per shot, it kind of just like made us more motivated to come out there and play harder second half.
And that game tips off at 6 o'clock. We should have highlights for you tonight on Late Night. Well, that's all the time we have for sports. We'll have more Newcap news and weather coming up after the break.